Bank Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And getting the start here today, Colby Allen. What do you look for here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ozzie Albies.
He's near the top of the league in RBIs, and he's become a guy that they can count on to come through in big spots, and he has not disappointed. Man, pretty impressive. Top 5 in RBI in the National League.
Here's Jared Kelenic. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it's pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And it's second. Check swing, no appeal. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, strike one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Kick the 3-2. Stays alive. Comes a pitch, and there's ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two on, one out. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
One ball.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much, a low 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
On the ground, could be 2. Stop to second, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. The shortstop completes the play. They get out of the jam, and they end the inning.
Back at Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound in this one, Bryce Elder. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes You know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound
Phillies,
out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Jose Siri, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1-2.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The wind and the pitch.
3-2.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And here it comes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Trey Turner in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Siri on at first, nobody out. On the ground is second, might be two. Off balance feed, there's one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Batting third. The
Play
first
right
base.
there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Moved first, and Turner's back in. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Turner runs. Pitch is low. Safe at second with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's Munson. He's got it covered.
Does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get the scoring position, come through with the base now, add a run.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. Ripped, but it curls foul. Runner at second here, one gone. That one missed. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Pitch. That misses the zone. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And he deals. There's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So first and second with one gone. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Jordan. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Right-hander kick steals. Fought off foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Left field. Kelman on his way over. Brings it in.
Batting good. The catcher.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
JT Realmuto now at the plate as he swings through strike one. First and second, 2 down. Big swing and a miss.
0-2.
And the next pitch is way outside. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Swung on, ball two. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Here's Austin Riley. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
Right through there for a strike.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 0-2. Good eye in that spot. For the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels from the punch out. The fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one's in there. That's strike one. Allard, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Foul ball there. And another ball. One out, bases empty. It's a strikeout.
Well, that high-forcing fastball becomes such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Here's Orlando Arcia. First pitch, and he just misses. And now the lefty. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch.
That's a real nice cutter right there. And this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball two.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The pitch. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
This is Bryson's stop. Ground ball to first, could be two. Fires to second for one. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now, James Wood. And that one fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
In the air out towards right center. Harris has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the third inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ryan De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
De La Cruz, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one fouled off. This is outside, and 1-1.
And that's in for a strike.
And the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Batting up, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. That clips the corner.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Swing and a miss. Turnbull in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Michael Harris. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And there's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. And ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it is gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. And we're level. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Kelnick stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Strike 1.
1-1.
And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Braves draw even on the solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Set for the bottom of the third, and now it's Jose Siri.
The center fielder,
Elder back to work. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2. This one popped up right side. Olsen gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop.
Here's Turner now. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. There's the strike. Tied up here in the early going. Fouled off. He was late. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Struck him out looking.
The first baseman, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper. Doubled his first time up.
Harper.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Kelman tracks it down for the out. We played 3 full innings and we're tied at 1. On to the 4th. Now in for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. As the lefty gets to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a pitch. Acuna lines one to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson. He hit into a double play his first time up. Just missed. Strike on the inside corner. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bounce to the right, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. And another ball. And that one missing low. All tied up here in the second game of the series. Popped up. Boom. Has a beat on it. Makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch misses. Swing and a ball popped up. Stop under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down quickly here. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Elder back to work. And that one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. And there's the ball.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's some real power at the plate. Brandon Jordan. Fly to left his first time. Slider misses outside. And that one hammered back there. A solo shot. And they jump out front. It's 2-1.
One thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting.
One out, base is empty. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kelnick under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting. Third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Alec Bohm. And he's already singled in this game. Slice to right. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Right there.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball for a strike. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Caught him looking for the K. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ozzie Albies. As he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers.
No.
Oh, he doesn't get the call.
1-0.
Ball one.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 2-1. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Digging in, Orlando Arcia struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And the 0-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone. You just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Brian De La Cruz next up for the Braves. Grounded out his first time. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Here's your 1. And that one is lifted in the air, and it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. So here's Murphy now. He's 0 for 1. He was late there, strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Boom. Over to stop for 1. Got it. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. The pitch. That misses.
That's the ball.
1-0. That one at the knees for a strike. And that's outside.
2-1.
The pitch. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. And the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. the ground to the left.
No,
And
that's foul.
foul
That's foul.
ball. The wind of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball three. Okay.
And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Really, he had him fooled.
Jose Siri stands in for the Phillies. Outside corner, there's a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. A nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't
batter,
commit to the
7.
slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Turner in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Outside low, ball 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This is going to treat you well.
Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. And now they'll hustle out to check on it. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on the knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Man at first, and now here is Harper. 1 for 2. That one the other way. That's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Schwarber up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Two on, 2 outs. That one ripped, but foul. And the righty deals. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And down on strikes he goes, and that is that. So they strand a pair. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Salty's in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new. Every time you see me, I got something new.
Leading off to the plate.
The batter now, Michael Harris. He blasted 1 out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
A wind in the pitch. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 1. late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Close one, doesn't get the call. It's 2-1. Why to kick the pitch. And fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Jared Kellner in the on-deck circle. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And here it comes. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And he picks it up in foul territory. Payoff pitch. Got it. He battled for a long time, and it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Waste no time there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Acuna now. He's 0 for 1. Allen checks over to first, and he's back. Ball 1, no strikes. With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Whoa. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
When you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate, you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly, and that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
And the count 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the power speed combo. Brandon Jordan. Pitch. Right side. And it goes just foul. Jordan measures 6 feet 2 inches. 210 pounds. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. Next offering is down low.
1-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. That one's in there. 2-2 now. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole. But the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bryce Elder is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Here comes a new arm for the Braves. Pierce Johnson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
JT Realmuto steps in. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Pierce Johnson fires. That one not close. 1-2 to count. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And a pitch. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sean Armstrong getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Peguero getting cranked up as well. The pitch. That one a little bit high, and the count is 2-0. Two down, nobody on. Just off the outside edge. 3-0. Bryson Stott waiting for a turn at the plate. And he deals. That one finds the zone. And now 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
3-2.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one hit to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Keenan Middleton gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. Olsen up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Sir Anthony Dominguez preparing to come on if needed. Soto also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here comes a pitch. Not even close there. And now 3 balls and a strike. Austin Riley to bat next. he walked him.
Take your base.
Oh, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Riley hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Right-hander kick steals. Hammered down the line. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fall off foul. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the right-hander deals. Almost got him. And the slider just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
So the tying run at second gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Kicks and deals.
That
one way outside. Full count now. Orlando Arcia next to bat for the Braves. And a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
First offering, and it just misses.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Kicks and fires.
Right, woo. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go ahead run at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. And now 2-2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one the other way. There's one.
Got it.
They get the out, and the run scores on the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
And now it's the Braves DH, Brian De La Cruz. That just misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
2 down. Go ahead run and scoring position. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here, but they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We are tied 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Elvis Peguero.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
The second
He's
base.
someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a pitch. There's a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
James Wood stands in for the Phillies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Go-ahead run and scoring position. Nobody out. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Right side, hard hit. He handles it himself and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Jose Siri stands in for the Phillies.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages
The
of the
batter,
game.
number 7.
It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Trey Turner is the play. 1 for 3. And that one is inside. The pitch. That one called a strike. Now 1-2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. With the go-ahead run at third, you're the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch, not close, up high.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's well.
And a 3-2. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Down the line, and it's foul. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in the second game of the series.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Robbie Ray.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now the catcher up to hit, Sean Murphy. And the pitch. And delivers outside. That one hooked foul. And now the lefty just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good eye right there. Michael Harris up next. Out front and foul to the left side. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in, Michael Harris. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tyler Duffy up and throwing. Soto getting loose as well. And it's 1-1. That's the third. Boom. Goes on to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jared Kelnick. In there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Oh, just threw that fastball by and elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The line of the pitch. That one misses. The count now 2-2. Swinging on the curveball, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. The score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. A.J. Minter.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Harper. The pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Just a good hit behind third right there. That's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Making a move at first. Pitch running here. Edmundo Sosa. No outs. Runner at first. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Albies. On the first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brandon Jordan. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Got a good eye there. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
You just got to tip your cap on that take right there. I mean, that's not the location you're hoping for and looking to do damage in a 2-0 count.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Corrals it. And that is that. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Now into the game, Edmundo Sosa. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Edmundo.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Ray back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And a count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Missing inside, and that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Very frustrated right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Bounced up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Tosses to first. And Olson is set down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Austin Riley. Next up for the Braves.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That one is upstairs. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The wind of the pitch. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And another ball. Ozzie Albies on deck for Atlanta. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Albies in the box now. Takes strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And the 0-1. Just missed.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire to give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 outs. That's in there. And the count is 1-2.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next pitch is outside. And he deals.
3-2.
Chase that time.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Orlando Arcia next to bat for the Braves. So now 3-2. That ends the frame.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the time.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Sean Armstrong.
And one thing on him,
Number
he's
64.
been really good this season at keeping the ball in the ball. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now it is
Leading up
JT
for the Phillies,
Real Muto.
The catcher,
0 for 3 with 2
JT.
flyouts and a ground out.
Real Muto.
The pitch. That's in there. Strike one. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Jose Leclerc appears to be getting loose. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 straight.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now
Great
batting,
location
third
for that
baseman.
two-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Now the 0-1. Swing and attack where the rolls foul. One down, base is empty. That one just misses. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one way inside. Righty delivers. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Acuna there. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryson.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And a foul ball. Trying to send this extra innings. Sets him down on strikes. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Down quickly go the Phillies, and this game is still tied at 2-2. On to extra innings. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. Bounce to the right side. Stop. In plenty of time to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Swing and a chopper. Zips it across. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Now batting, the catcher, Sean.
And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And there's a strike. Albies on third with 2 out. Hard hit left side. Turner with the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Braves strand 1. Score remains 2-2. Back here in Philadelphia, we're in extras here. Now the left fielder, James Wood.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And the 1-0. And that's in there at the knees. Armstrong checks the runner, and he's back in safely.
Well, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate.
Runner breaks for third. And the count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. So they hold the runner in third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical. You want to make sure you don't waste it. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So the Philly batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Jose Siri. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. The winning run at third. And we're in the last half of the 10th. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the righty deals. On a Acuna grabs it on the run. Here comes the throw. Save! Ball game. They walk it off.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
3-2 the final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris.